This is James Drury with a few thoughts and memories of Peter Breck. Memory of Peter and his wonderful and accomplished life and work. I first met Peter in the late 50s. I don't know what it was, probably about 59 or 60 maybe. I'm not sure. It was in a television show called Black Saddle. And Peter Breck was Black Saddle. That was the more or less the title character. I forget what his actual name in the character in the piece was, but he played a gunfighter who had become a lawyer and was traveling through the West trying to represent people and bring justice to the frontier. I can't tell you how impressed I was as a young actor, fresh from the New York stage and the New York experience. Coming to Hollywood, I had worked at MGM and 20th Century Fox in some small parts in pictures, but I was moving into episodic television, and I got a great guest star part in Black Saddle.
You a doctor?
Hold on a minute, Clay.
Come on, you need some help. That's what I came here for. Get started by closing that door. Hey, looks like you're doing all right, Clay. I heard you was a lawyer now.
You need a doctor.
All I need's a little rest.
You're going to get a lot of that if you don't get that bullet out of you.
I just got to stay out of sight till after sundown. And I'll move along, Clay.
And I remember the first time I saw Peter was on horseback when he came in and made a great sliding stop into a sandy area there and threw up a rooster tail with his horse and dismounted. And I just was so impressed with his horsemanship and his consistency and the truth of his acting ability. He never did anything I ever saw where he didn't ring true. His performances were absolutely brilliant in that you could watch him and you would believe that he was the character. There was no, it was seamless, and he did it with great ease. And when an actor works with the kind of ease he had, it means that he's had a great deal of training and a great talent for the work. Peter, as I learned later, had started out in Houston, Texas, where I live now, and in the Great Alley Theater, which is a theater that's been in Houston for many, many years and has had a great deal of critical and popular success. And the reason for that is that they have a strict work ethic and a resident company that does a marvelous work in a variety of things, from modern comedy and musicals to serious drama with some of the great classics, and of course with Shakespeare and Ibsen and Chekhov and other great playwrights that often don't get done in the commercial theater. And I applaud their work, and I know Peter's training coming out of that situation was exemplary. Then I admired him so much in the Nick Valley series, where he played Nick Barkley with great distinction, and worked so well with Miss Barbara Stanwyck and her ranch family. And I thought his interaction with the other actors was just excellent, and that was a great ensemble series, and I admired it very much. It was on at the same time that Virginian was, and I often didn't get to see it, but I'd try to get back copies and see the episodes because it was so impressive. And then we ran into Peter many times over the years and appeared at a lot of film festivals and autograph signings with him, and his friendliness and gentleness and his gentlemanliness was legendary, and it was always a bright morning when I'd get to go down and see Peter Breck, and I know that millions of fans around the world are grieving him now, but he's in a better place, and I'm sure that up there in the pearly gates he's putting on a show for whatever audience he can muster, and doing it beautifully and with grace and humor and steadfastness. I had occasion to do a play in Shreveport, Louisiana at one point in our careers, and I received word that I had to return to Hollywood to start a new series called Firehouse, which was a project we had high hopes for and went nowhere, but it was only on the air 13 weeks. But Peter was kind enough to and ready to take over my role in the play, and he did with, I understood, great critical success, and he probably did it with 2 days rehearsal, if that, maybe 1 day rehearsal. He had a facility that very few actors are gifted with, and I happen to be one of them, and that is he had a photographic memory for dialogue. He could look at a script a couple of times and read through it, and then he would know it and go on the stage and shoot it without any mistakes, without any halting, and without any hesitation. It's a gift, and I don't know where it comes from. I'm so glad I've had it in my career, and I know Peter was too. The only other actor I know of that has that gift is Robert Fuller from Literally Wagon Train. So that was a gift that's gone with him, and I hope other actors have it in the future, because it's a great gift and a great tool, and it allows an actor to see the whole play in his mind and know exactly where he is at all times. Peter was a great friend and a great man, and we shall certainly miss him. We're losing a lot of the great Western heroes. Jim Arness left us this year, and I miss him every day, and I will miss Peter every day. And I just love the guy, and I hope that his fans will get some comfort from my words, because I had a history with him, and every moment of it was joyful. Thanks very much for listening. This is James Drury in Houston, Texas.